Detroit Pistons. It's the second of 3 meetings, and we've got it for you right.
Let's go.
Talk about Kate Cunningham.
Nets control the tip. Brooklyn has lost 6 straight at home. Trying to put an end to that streak. Trying to get back on the winning track prior to the West Coast swing. Clowney met by Duren. He tosses up an air ball. Pistons running Tobias Harris. Been a perfect fit for this Detroit squad, as has
A better veteran presence of players who've had a buy-in, who've contributed in ways that they understand how to win. And that's where the mix between the younger players with talent and those vets have melded really well. I think Detroit does well. They have not been good at defending the three-point line. Opponents have been very efficient and effective from deep.
Pistons are 18th in the NBA in defensive rating. They bunch up on Beasley, now back off. Beasley dumps it off. Duren, the spin, rejected by Claxton. It's going to count. Pistons coming off a 118-115 win over Portland on Monday night. They came all the way back in that game. They were down by as many as 22. Keon Johnson, a blast to the rim. He got bumped by Harris. Clear it for Martin, 5 to shoot. Tight defense there from Beasley. Martin frees himself. The jumper.
No changes they'll make in their pick and roll defense. A little bit of blitzing, some more switching with their bigs, less of a drop.
Johnson gets in there and takes it away from Hardaway. Nets are running. Cutter. Clowney couldn't finish. Deflected, and it's grabbed by Martin. Toss it. Zaire Williams missed it on the interior. Get it ahead for Harris. Makes his move on Johnson. Pull up pop is good.
He's been playing a lot better as well. And you mentioned Ivy being out, but it feels like they've got the pieces and the guys who have been able to fill that usage and take the responsibilities of the numbers that Ivy was putting up.
And no Asar Thompson tonight. He's out with an illness. Claxton, they'll drive in on Duren. Gets the bounce on the interior.
Continue. It's not just going to be about the ways in which teammates find him, but he too creating for himself.
Pistons have won 7 of their last 8. Harris takes the baseline. Clear it. Hardaway is fouled.
Or just the availability you want to have for these starters, for these man.
When it's Awoma and 7 barcodes. Toss it around the perimeter. Williams. Rainbow J doesn't go. Good box out there by Duren.
We got some cardboard cutouts from the bubble.
They're in the back.
Just to talk to the big heads of ours.
The big heads are also in the back. There's a lot of stuff in the back. Hardaway around and out.
Have you been to the back?
I try to avoid the back. There's Williams. Lob it up. And it was too high for Claxton. Right idea. Wrong execution. Duren running. Shooting practice. Hardaway. Overcooked it. Rebounded by Cunningham. Flip it. Extra. And now slow it down with 8 to shoot. Beasley. Confident shooter. That one bangs off the base of the rim. Martin tried to shake and bake. They switch. Keon Johnson. Not shy. Off the mark. Nets are down 11-5. Boy, Keon Johnson.
This is not that high.
Timer down to 12. They back off of Duren. Beasley. Intermediate jumper. Goes now on the bench with 2 fouls.
And he's been great lately on the offensive side in terms of putting up some points and the ability to handle the ball. Brooklyn needs that right now with the way their lineup looks like.
Jalen Wilson in. Zaire Williams. 14-7 Detroit. After the made basket, Beasley rushes ahead. Cunningham, penetration, that's nice.
That size, if you're tagging over the top and trailing that, he can get inside. And that's where his assist numbers have gone up because he'll engage the big to come over and he finds his players and teammates right around those blocks.
And a steal. Duren, get out of the way. To the lower back.
And look, it's unfortunate, but no team is going to feel sorry for you. And there are stretches that every team goes through throughout the courses of seasons. And this is just a challenging one. Have their place here in the league so they get these type of chances to showcase what they can do.
Zaire Williams missed it. Wilson, offensive board. Flip it back for Williams. One-on-one with Cunningham. Shot clock is down to 5. Noah Clowney got a 3.
He continues to be confident from the three-point line. Great to see that stroke. And for Zaire Williams, the creation factor, will be an added responsibility for him to handle a little bit more.
Off the knockaway, it bounces right to Duran. And Duran is really physical on the inside.
Of a regularity.
More of a throwback center in game since 2008. It has been a long time for Detroit, but getting back to relevance and respectability at 18-18 on the season. Claxton one-on-one with Duran. Claxton makes his move. Duran there. Claxton lost it for a moment, just past the halfway point of the opening quarter. Wilson, drive, give it up. Claxton, banker, no. Long rebound to Martin. That's going to reload here. Wilson will fire. It's off.
Talked a bit about the improvements from the runs the Pacers made in the second quarter to the third quarter, but offensive rebounding was what kept them in the game for a long time, giving them extra opportunities on this end of the floor.
Hard drive by Wilson, and
are the ones where you're a little bit more mindful to make sure those situations don't occur, that you're off of them.
Detroit is 7 of 10 from the field. That ball, it bounced off of Duran. Claxton, long strides. Zaire Williams digging at the ball against Harris. Cunningham now. Switch. Here's Harris. He tried to put it over 2 defenders, missed it. Williams ahead. It's caught by Martin. Couldn't take the baseline. Deflected by Hardaway. Looking for the open man. Zaire Williams. Front rim. Claxton. Offensive board. Put it down low. Swing, tough pass, count it.
Good second chance opportunities. Just stay with the play, create some good shots early as well.
Cade Cunningham.
Part of it in different circumstances.
Second chance points in the backcourt. Cunningham, #1 pick back in 2021.
And for those guys, a little different look. Isaiah Stewart, super active, extremely physical.
Clowney pulls the trigger, grazes the rim. Fontecchio in for Detroit with Stewart. Holland, the rookie, takes it with the...
And Holland looks to get down here.
Martin, cross, kick. Wilson sticks it. A triple. About a 10 from three-point range. The problem, stopping Detroit, shooting 67% from the field. That's currently last in the NBA in field goal percentage defense. Double team comes. Cunningham, he threw it right to Awoma. Trying to push the tempo. Awoma, former Piston, kick. Beekman extra. Martin, one dribble and a J. Off the rim.
Out the front court of this Nets team, and where Awoma and Noah Clowney will have more.
Detroit. Awoma lobs it up. Fontecchio steps. Beekman gets it in. Clowney, that's a clean look. Bottom. Noah Clowney, nothing. Brooklyn run. Sasser in his second year out of Houston. 25th overall pick in 2023. Beasley, swing. Fontecchio, try. Talia. 25-23. Beekman. Clowney, take it.
The floor and shift around this Detroit defense.
A drive by Holland, he missed it. The Nets can take their first lead of the night. It's Wilson. Overcooked it. Rebounded by Holland. 19-year-old from Duncanville, Texas. Beasley missed it. Fontecchio, offensive rebound. The stick back roll. Keon Johnson back in the game for Brooklyn, playing with those 2 fouls. Awoma swatted. Read the whole card, not just the top portion. Continue. What else does the card say? You enjoy my work so much. Blessed to sit next to you on a nightly basis. Thank you. Johnson missed it on the inside off the bank shot. The Nets are down 27-25. Sasser, switch. Screen from Holland. Handed off for Beasley, 8 to shoot. Awoma digs in. Forced to give it up, shot clock at 4. The Sasser jumper doesn't go. And it's grabbed by Clowney.
And a good opportunity for a strong close here by Brooklyn.
Keon Johnson.
And take it inside. You know the three-point line will open up, but still look to get it in the paint, get those type of touches, and you can work those inside outs.
Keon Johnson off the mark on the jumper. Fontecchio knock away by Clowney. Turnover. Alwoma ahead. Wilson can't hit the three. The ball died at the rim, and Fontecchio clears. It's a 7-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Winding down in this opening quarter, the Nets trailing Detroit by 2. Pistons trying to go over the 500 mark. Illegal screen covered at Luol Deng's basketball camp in Great Britain. Beekman had it knocked away. They run out of time during the timeout. Yeah, it's hard not to vibe here in Brooklyn.
True.
It affects your whole comportment. 27-25, Detroit in front. Cunningham one-on-one with Claxton will reset the lineups. Comes up short. Fontecchio, Woma, Wilson, Claxton, and Beekman, the 5 on the floor. Detroit with Beasley, Cunningham, Holland, Stewart, and Fontecchio. Beekman tries to turn the corner on Stewart. Low one bounces off of Alwoma. Cunningham. No look.
So an area you got to be really careful of with your plays and your passing. Brooklyn is giving them easy looks at the other end. That's an area the Nets did a nice job in the first quarter of taking advantage of their miscues.
8-2 and fast break point. Johnson loads it up. Alwoma, offensive rebound, floats it up and in. 13-2. Second chance points in favor of Brooklyn. Long jumper. Beasley rims out. Nice rebound by Claxton. Guard skills. Coast to coast. No. Denied by Stewart. Cunningham. Bullet feed. And
Understand why.
Beekman just gets it across. They're trying to jar the ball loose. Nets retain. Alwoma protects it. He floats it out. Organized basketball at the age of 14. His father played infield as a kid and has actually represented Great Britain internationally in 3-on-3 competition.
Wow.
Fontecchio, banker no.
That's a better understanding. That's why you're National Sportscaster of the Year.
That's why. Because I knew Alwoma played cricket. Zaire Williams for the slam. 32-31. Nets in front. Stewart, swing, Beasley, got a three. Beekman, screen Claxton. And Williams out of bounds.
Mistakes like step out of bounds, some of the dead ball turnovers. Those are the things you try and mitigate so the Pistons can't go on a run.
Nets are down by 2. 6 to shoot. Cunningham penetrates, dishes. The open look, it doesn't go for Holland. The follow, 36-32, Detroit. Contact and a foul. Claxton needs some help. Alwoma stumbles, trips, saves it though. Beekman, poke away, 7 to shoot. And a foul called before to Clown points now for Noah Clowney. Cunningham, rejected by 4 Pistons. The bounce from Martin, he lost it. Low pass from Johnson. Cunningham gets Stewart involved.
During Summer League, and he's just got such a great mentality.
Noah Clowney has got the touch.
Another big-time shot by Noah Clowney and good creation. And you could tell the fervor that he has as a player, the passion, the competitiveness is translated to what he's wanted to do as an assistant coach, and he's been a great value.
Only 8 available players tonight for Brooklyn. Nets trailed by 3. Hardaway trying to feed the post. He does. Cunningham. Kick it. Hardaway's jumper is pure.
You look at the percentages, some of the numbers there are not eye-popping, but if he starts to see it go through, he can score in bunches.
Claxton way outside. Handoff, Keon Johnson. Feed it. for Martin. Drive, he goes to the left hand, he knew he missed it, gets in there, and it might be happening.
I just like
Gymnastics going on there because it doesn't seem to compute. 8 to shoot, Duran leaves it for Hardaway. Defended by Owoma. Hardaway with a hand in his face, missed it, long rebound to Martin. Martin spin against Sasser. High pass, Owoma saves it. Beekman is fouled before the shot. That's right, 39% shooting. Detroit's at 53%. But it's only a 6-point game. Beekman. Kick it out. Claxton will take and make.
And his mid-range jump shot is looking better and better. We know we've seen him take some three-point looks, but the stroke looks good, and the consistency of it's going in has continued to uptick.
Lob it inside. Double team on Harris. Trying to give it up. Harris creating space. Knock away and steal by Beekman. But the Nets didn't grab it. Harris does. Shot clock at 2 at 1. Harris short. Martin the board. Get into their offense here with Martin. Claxton back to back. No. Long rebound. Right back to Claxton off the fingertips of Fontecchio. Claxton the spin. Claxton up back.
Surveyed enough to see if help would come and leave Jalen Wilson open for that number.
43-41. Detroit. Foul call before the shot by
Got a good physicality about it.
6'7", 209. Fontecchio catching fire. Beasley missed it. And Martin grabs. Nets are down by 2. We're going to hit the 5-minute mark of this second quarter. Martin with a head of steam. It's blocked by Duran. He didn't see him coming. Harris ahead. Extra. Beasley got him. A 3. Nets are down 46-41. Fast break points in favor of Detroit. 15-4. Martin. Swing for Clowney. He's had the hot hand. Nice fake. Clowney. Contact. It's an offensive foul. Hardaway takes the hit. Hardaway one-on-one with Wilson. Duran looking to give it up. He does for Beasley. Loads it up. Off. Duran tried to do it all in one motion, but missed it on the inside. Wilson draws 2. Clowney off the mark. 1 and done for the Nets. Rebounded by Harris. Sasser crossing over. Sasser's jumper is on target. Detroit. 49-41. Pistons. Clowney. Jumper no good. Hardaway the board. Trying to bring the lead back to double figures. Sasser gets inside, but missed it. Clowney ahead. Beekman, Cutter, Martin needs help. Nobody home.
So, second time a net player left their feet, and it ended in a turnover because they had nowhere to go with it.
Tobias Harris cans it from.
It's just a momentum shift because of that unforced error, and then they hit at the other end.
It's a 9-0 run. Beekman short one, no. 52-41. Pistons. Sasser got it. 12-0 burst for Detroit.
And you think about that 9-0 burst in the second quarter of the Pacers game, very similar. A couple unforced errors, some made shots because the defense wasn't as locked in as it needed to be.
That's where outscored 31-17 in the second quarter against Indiana, and that's where the hole got too deep for Brooklyn. Harris bumping bodies with Clowney. No help, one-on-one. Harris, head and shoulder fake, squares, and rebounded by Clowney. Come up on 2 minutes to go. First half, 28-16. The Pistons have outscored the Nets here in the second. Wilson puts it on the floor, stops, spins, and scores. Tornado.
Offense. The Nets have been successful with that. Anytime they've gotten a rebound, they've been on the push, even off of made shots, it's benefited them.
Nets are down 55-43. Sasser gives it up. Beasley signed to a one-year, $6 million deal. Inside, Harris finished Long Island, the Colts. 32-year-old now in his 14th year in the league. Shot clock at 10. Beekman, straight line drive. And it's partially blocked by Duran, but 97-43. Beekman, lob it in. Awoma trying to get physical with Hardaway. And the foul is called. 21st, lock in your tickets at Brooklyn in assists. 2 times during his career. Nets are down 57-45. Awoma off the bench, 7 points, 15 minutes. Also has 3 boards. Cunningham, defended by Awoma. Spin. Cunningham connects. So the Nets are down by 14. Detroit matching its largest lead. Under a minute to play now in this first half. Holland defends Beekman, rookie against rookie. Holland did not play collegiately, played for G League Ignite. Williams, knock away, it is a kick. Gets it around Hardaway for Clowney. Wilson. Off the Euro, kick, Awoma doesn't take the 3 instead. It's a baseline delivery, and he nails it.
Putting there on the bump off, realized he had some space and drains it.
Awoma now with 9 points. Second leading scorer for Brooklyn. Clowney's got 15. There's a 4-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Cunningham, jab. 5 to shoot, swing, intercepted. Beekman, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Beekman all the way. The layup is going to count. Pistons, 2 seconds, 1 second. Cunningham missed it.